Hey guys, long time no see. The reason I've not posted a video in these past couple weeks is because I was super sick. I got the flu. As the fever started to die down, on came a sinus infection. Sinus infection spread to my chest. I had this like terrible violent cough. I would cough so hard that I'd throw up. I tore all the muscles in my side body from coughing so hard. This is a disaster, hot mess. So I was completely out for 2 weeks. I'm back to working out now. I still have to do some modifications because my obliques and just the sides of my body are still recovering from that. So even though we did a lower body workout last time I posted, we're gonna do another one today because honestly, it's the only muscle group that I'm really comfortable pushing hard right now. But hopefully next week we will get back to more variety. So I've posted similar workouts to what we're about to do today on the channel using sliders and focusing on legs. You're even gonna see some of the same exercises, but we're gonna make things a little different today because we're adding resistance to it. So for this workout, you'll need a pair of sliders. You could use furniture sliders, dish towel, paper plates work on carpet. Get creative. You don't need actual sliders, although I will link to the ones I use below. You'll also need a resistance band loop. I'm gonna suggest that you use a medium resistance. You of course want it to be heavy enough to be challenging, but we're gonna need to get a pretty big range of motion out of it, so don't go too tight and too heavy. The sequencing of this workout flows one exercise into the next. It's gonna be structured very similar to the class that I teach at B-Tone Fitness in Boston. Each exercise will be done for either 2 minutes or 1 minute, but it won't be boring. Within those 2 minutes, we're gonna add in little changes, and I'm gonna guide you through the whole thing. It should be pretty easy to follow along, but I'm also going to give you a preview of the moves you'll see before we get going. So stay tuned, make sure you watch that, and then the sequencing will make a lot more sense as we get to it. As with all workouts, make sure you're properly warmed up beforehand. I have a 5-minute warm-up on my channel. You could also do your own. Yes, this is a low impact workout. We're not going to be jumping all around, but that doesn't mean that it's easy, and you should still warm up beforehand. Always listen to your body, modifying or stopping as needed during this workout. And if you're new to my channel, just a reminder, I don't play music in the background because I want you to be able to listen to whatever music you like. So if you don't have a playlist queued up, you might want to get that going. Once you have all that squared away, let's get to it. Okay, we are going to start and end this workout centered, working both legs together, and then the bulk of this workout in the middle will just isolate the left leg and the right leg. So to start, you're going to want the resistance band just a couple inches above your ankles, and you're going to need both sliders. Now I only want the ball of your feet on the sliders. Your heels need to stay down because we're going to alternate between sliding and staying stationary. On my count, we're going to go into a little combo. It's going to be a squat with a slide out each side in 3, 2, 1. So you're going to squat down low. I want you to skate one leg out, bring it back to center, and then glide the other one out. Bring it to center, weight in your heels, stand up. So down, weights in the heels. Lift the heel of the sliding foot so you're just on the ball of the foot, and then bring that heel back down and up. Okay, so we're going to keep this going for another 10 seconds or so, and then we're going to take out the up and down, and we're just going to hold low in our squat, skating side to side. In 3, 2, hold low, it's just the skate, side to side. Remember, lifting and lowering the heels. When a side is stationary, I need the weight in that heel. Low abs are in tight, button hips back and down. You're going to give me another 15 seconds. Could you get 1 inch lower if you're not at your lowest squat position? So think of this as your warm up. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna go to isolating the right side. Ditch one of the gliders. You are going to keep the resistance band around your right ankle, and then the ball of your left foot is going to go on the glider below you. The next 7 minutes, all gonna be about this right leg. So that you're locked into place, I'm gonna recommend bringing the resistance band around the arch of that back foot. It's just gonna give you a better grip. And we're gonna start here with a back lunge. We're gonna be in this exercise for 2 minutes, but we'll break it up with other stuff in between, so it won't get boring, I promise. All right, let's go. So button hips slide down and back. You're pushing against that resistance band, and then you're slowly coming back up to the top. So it's not about how many reps you get in here. Let's make sure that that front knee is staying stacked directly over the heel. Now this resistance band, the tension is going to want to zip you back up to the top quickly, but I want your leg to be in control of the pace. So it's slowly up and down. Now I want you to notice I have this hinge forward with the upper body. My shoulders are staying stacked over the knee, not over the hips. That lean forward is going to keep me in the front target leg and keep me out of the back hip flexor. All right, now I want you to hold down low. Let's really lock in on form. Lean forward, knit your ribs together, weight in the front right heel, back heel lifted high. Now take your back left hip bone, pull it forward a smidge to square your hips. Now from here, I want you to reach the arms overhead, biceps by the ears, hold and breathe. Could you sink 1 inch lower? We're here for another couple seconds, and then we're gonna go back to full range in 3, 2, 1. Let's get our arms involved here. So the arms are going to lower as you lift up, and then they're going to reach up overhead as you lower down. If they're distracting or just not working for you today, then take them out and just focus on the work your legs are doing. So we're going to go a few more seconds up and down, full range. You have another hold coming up at the bottom, and then we'll switch it up. All right, I want you to meet me down at the bottom. This is it. Arms overhead, square your hips, weight in the heel, little pulse. Up an inch, down an inch, up and down. Now don't hate me, but the next move, guys, we got to stay down low like this. We're going to take it to kickbacks. Whew, a few more like this. Up an inch, down an inch, and hold low. All right, you can bring your arms down. So now we're going to do kickbacks. That back knee is bending and straightening. It's an isometric hold for this front leg now, increasing tension as we kick back and resisting in. So the bad news is you are still in a low lunge. It's starting to burn. The good news is only 60 seconds, not 2 minutes like that first move. So sit low for me. Couple more, and then we're going to go into a hold. Make sure you have this lean forward. Remember, shoulders over the front knee. Stay out of the back hip flexor. Okay, hold back, guys. Big lean forward. From here, it's a little pulse through that back knee. In an inch, back an inch. In and back. Right to the end. You got this. Last few seconds. Okay, we're going to come into a single leg squat. So same setup with the resistance band around your right ankle, a couple inches above it. You don't want it right on the joint. This time we are sliding that left leg out straight to the side as button hips slide down and back. So we're keeping all of our weight over the right side. So it's not a sumo squat. Notice my hips aren't going out to the left. My hips are going straight down and back. I'm sitting back into this and up. Okay, now, as you lower down, I want you to make sure that you're engaging through the low abs so that the low back doesn't start to get cranky. Let's take our first hold to really lock in on that form. So take it down to the bottom, knit your ribs together, spine is long, neck is long. Maybe we extend the arms out wide to the side laterally, just holding here. Could you sink 1 inch further down? Weight is in the right heel, that left foot's pretty light. Hold, hold, hold. Just like we did before, let's go back to full range and keep the arms involved. If it feels okay, if it's awkward or you're just not into it, keep them at your sides, that's fine. So your arms are coming into center as you rise up. They're floating out laterally flat back as you lower. Now, when you come to the top of this, try not to lock out this knee. Keep a little softness to it. When we lock out the knee, the muscles kind of breathe a sigh of relief. I'm sure that's what you want right now, but try to resist that urge. Okay, final hold. Take it down to the bottom, button hips back and down, low abs and tighten it, those ribs together, chest is broad, little pulses up and down. Bring it up and down, pushing against that resistance band. You got it. Whew. Okay, we're coming into our next move, which is going to be a side kick out. Hold low, hands can come in. So similar to what we did with those kickbacks, this time that leg is just going out to the side and in while we hold low on this target side, getting into that isometric hold. That burn should be kicking in by now. Now, as you skate this foot in, try not to shift too much weight in. I don't want you to stand on the ball of the foot. Keep it really light. So maybe you don't bring the foot in all the way. Keep some tension on that resistance band. You can do it, guys. We're getting there. Could you sink 1 inch lower if you're not at the bottom? All right, final hold, 20 seconds, take it out, little pulses, in an inch, out an inch, in an inch, out an inch. Hold low on that right side, make sure weight is in the heel. You can do it. Last few seconds, you're almost there. Okay, last move is going to be a curtsy lunge. So once again, right foot forward, ball the left foot back, and the leg stays straight. This time as we lunge down though, I should scoot over here, the back leg is going out to the side and slowly up. So you're crossing it underneath you. So this one takes a little bit of balance. Slowly down and up to the top. Now, as you lunge down, I still want you to have that slight pitch forward, even though our legs are crossed like this, because once again, it's going to help us keep our weight in that front target heel. First hold, let's do it, down at the bottom. Hold for me. Woo. If you want to challenge, you can reach those arms overhead. Now, take your back left hip bone, guys, pull it forward a smidge. So I know it's tough to keep the hips square forward in this cross leg position, but you just don't want to open up through the hips too much. And back to full range. Woo, slowly up. I'm getting a little shaky there. And down. Again, if you want that upper body engagement, you can keep the arms moving up and down. Ooh, there comes those shakes. Try to keep it slow on the way up. When you really go slow on the way up, ooh, shaky, 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 that's what we want. That's a good thing. You're almost done with this leg, guys. We have one more hold, and then you'll get 30 seconds to recover before we do the other leg. Okay, take it down to the bottom. This is it. Final 20 seconds. You're low. You're going to give me a little pulse. It's up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. You're driving through that right heel. Knit your ribs together, guys. Core is always engaged. Up and down. You can do it. Up and down. And done. Woo, shake it out. All right, 30 seconds to recover, and then we're going to do that exact same sequence on the left leg. So this setup, I'm just going to turn to face the other way because I feel like I just had my butt straight to the camera for a solid 7 minutes there, so maybe this will be a little better. You want the resistance band a couple inches above your left ankle, and then again, I'm going to suggest you bring it to the arch of that right foot instead of around the ankle because it's going to stay in place a little better. All right. So 7 minutes, all focus on the left side. You're a pro at the sequence by now. I will guide you through it. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's take it into that back lunge. So your left side staying stationary, oops, hitting the couch, and that right leg is sliding back behind you. So let's go over all the little form points that we did before. Your front knee is staying stacked directly over the heel. With the upper body, we have a lean forward. So almost picture that your torso and back leg are making a diagonal line the whole time. That pitch forward with the upper body is going to keep the weight in our front heel and out of that back hip flexor a bit. So especially if you have tight hips, lean forward, my friends. Okay, not about how many reps you get in. So remember, for pace, slow and controlled. Don't let the band zip you to the top. Your legs are in control. Let's take our first hold. We're gonna take it down to the bottom. Big lean forward. Maybe those arms reach overhead. We knit the ribs together. Spine is long, neck is long. And then take your back right hip bone, slide it forward a smidge. So hips are square to the wall in front of you. Hold, weight in the heel. Let's go back to full range. Maybe arms stay involved, lowering and lifting them. Again, this is optional. You do not have to do it if it's distracting, if it's uncomfortable, if it's taking away from the work that that left leg is doing. Let's make sure, again, talking about our hips, that as we lower, make sure you're not rolling open. So always think about sliding that back hip forward a little bit, keep it square with the front. We got our final hold, guys. Next time down, stay low, hold, arms overhead, weight in that front heel, little pulse. It's up an inch, down an inch, up and down. You're creating the pulse by bending and straightening the front knee, not by softening the back. Keep that back leg straight. And hold low, arms can come in, we're in those kickbacks. So weight stays in your front heel. You're basically maintaining that low lunge position on the left as the right foot presses back and resists in. Now we already burnt out this secondary leg, so it is normal on this left side to feel your right side get a little shaky. Yes, it's not our focus, but it is still working. Check in, shoulders pitched forward over that front knee, core engaged. Hold, get a little lower, big lean forward. Let's pulse through that back leg. It's in an inch, back an inch, in and back. Woo! I'm feeling that burn. A few more seconds to go, guys, then we'll switch it up. Hold low for me. Whew, we made it. All right, single leg squat. Exact same setup with the band. Butt and hip sliding down and back and up. So for alignment, a good visual is picture the left side of your body is up against a wall. So as I squat down, look, ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, all in line. I'm not letting my hips go out with the right foot. Butt and hips back and down. As you lower, we're pitching forward with the upper body. Shoulders forward is going to allow our butt and hips to get back nice and low. And we're staying light on this non-working side, so I just want the ball of that right foot on the glider. Remember, at the top, don't lock out all the way. Let's take our hold and let's extend those arms laterally if it feels okay. Weight is in that left heel, knit your ribs together. Hold and breathe. Maybe you get 1 inch lower, just hold. So we stay broad through the chest, but without sinking into the low back. So that's why we knit those ribs together. All right, full range. Slowly up. Maybe we keep the arms involved. And I know that I sound like a broken record with these form tips, but as we tire, they are the first things to go, so it's good to have those little reminders. Even I've been doing similar workouts to these moves for years now, and I still catch myself falling out of that alignment. We have one more hold to get through coming up. Hold low, arms wide, abs in tight, butt and hips back and down. It's a little pulse. It's up an inch, down an inch, up and down. Sometimes the smallest movements are the most brutal, am I right? Up an inch, down an inch. Hold, hold, hold. All right, stay low on the left side. I know that's not what you want to hear. We're going into that side kick, that skating motion. Ooh, okay, we got to keep all our weight over the left side, so stay light on this right foot. Just the ball of the foot's on the glider, and try not to shift too much weight into it as it comes in. So your resistance band should never lose tension. Ooh, okay, that burn is kicking in for me. I hope you guys are feeling it too. You can do it. Remember, it's just a minute total on this one, not the 2 minutes. Final hold. That means you have 20 seconds to go. Get a little lower on your left side, abs in tight, pulse to the right side. It's in an inch, out an inch, in and out. You can do it, in and out. Just a few more seconds to go. Hold low. Could you get 1 inch lower on that left side? Let it burn. You're almost done. We only have 1 move to go after this. Whew, okay, curtsy lunge. All right, left foot forward. This is the one where I totally had my butt in your face on the first side. Let's see if I can prevent that on this side. So as you bend into that left side, your right leg is sweeping behind you and over to the left, slowly up. So with our legs crossed like this, we kind of bring a little bit of a balance challenge into the mix. So this one can be tricky. You can always bring your hand to a wall or a chair next to you if you need some help balancing. Look down at your left knee. Make sure it's tracking in line with the middle toes. I really want you to focus on staying slow as you rise up on this one. Let's take our first hold though. Get down to the bottom, slightly lean forward. Can we reach those arms long? Take your back right hip bone, slide it forward just a smidge. I know it's tough to keep the hips totally square to the front on this one, but I don't want you to roll open through them either. Hold. Could you get 1 inch lower? Hold. All right, full range of motion. Up slowly and down. Maybe the arms are involved. Again, if you want to just keep them in front of you in prayer on your hips, that is totally cool too. Oh man, when I keep it slow on the way up, I tell you, I feel that little shake in my front leg every time. Shake. I don't know if you can see it on film, but it's there. Okay, final hold. We made it, guys. Down to the bottom. Hold. Reach those arms long. Little pulses. Up an inch, down an inch, up and down. Whew. Up and down. Almost there. Stay with me. Whew, and done. Okay, guys, we are going to finish this workout just the way we started it. With that squat series. So you can have the resistance band a couple inches above both ankles, and you're going to need both sliders. Just the balls of your feet will be on them. Okay, this is your final minute of this workout. I just like to bring everything to center. I don't like ending on one side. It feels uneven. So let's go into that squat, skate, skate combo in 3, 2, 1. You have 30 seconds in this combo, and then we'll finish by holding low. One side skates out, then the next. And then you drive up. Remember, anytime you're staying still, your heel is down on the floor off the slider. Keep weight in those heels. When you're sliding, you lift the heel and you're just on the ball of your foot. On my count, there's no more up and down. We're gonna hold low. We're gonna skate it out to finish. 3, 2, hold. Let's do it. 30 seconds. Side to side. "15 seconds to go. You can do it because you get 1 inch lower. Have you lost connection to your core? If the answer is yes, abs in tight, brace. We're going to finish with just a static hold, tie everything in a neat little bow in 3, 2, feet under your hips, button hips back and down. Maybe you reach those arms up overhead. Weight in your heels, actively squeeze your seat. We hold for 4. You're done in 3, 2, and 1. Hope you guys enjoyed that workout. If you love this slider routine, I'm going to link below to the other slider workouts I have on my channel, so you can give those a try as well. As always, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, leave a comment if you have any feedback, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Very exciting milestone. Last month I hit 10,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for all the support, and I will see you here next week.